how are you today?
Good, you?
Good. Andy Johnson joining us today from Josto Computers. In the spirit of back to school and people gearing up with all their electronics and computers, we're talking today about the scams that are out there and what you need to be aware of.
Yeah, so the first things I'll say is if you ever think you're being scammed, or if you thought you were being scammed, or identity theft, the first thing you should do is phone your bank and phone the RCMP. Those are the two ones that they should, because they're trying to keep track of if there's any new scams. But just trying to be protective. Again, we've said it a couple times on the show about phone calls and people saying that they're who they think they are and letting somebody else on your computer, which should be, unless you are the one that's phoning that person, in the sense of like a local store like us, that you trust, you should never let anybody on your computer, really, unless, that's the best thing to do. Second of all, like I say, there's a ton of them out there. There's the Microsoft ones, there's the Canada Post one, there's the scams.
You know, the one I thought was over a long time ago, Canada Revenue, I just got a call from them the other day. They even leave a voicemail and say, call us, you're in a lot of trouble. Well, come on.
Even the ones, these are back down in like these older ones, like 10 years ago, and you still hear some of them where it's my grandkid stuck in Mexico and you need to bail me out, kind of. And people still get those kind of phone calls too. So it'll never stop unless everybody stops giving them money. Right. It'll never stop.
Do we know where some of these originate from?
No, most of them wouldn't be in Canada directly unless it's like a criminal organization, because the ones that are overseas, you can't catch them. Once they get their money, they're gone. And nowadays, with Visa and MasterCard, they're trying to take away some of the power, because as soon as you think you got scammed, you can fool them and take their money. So they're wanting you to give them gift certificates like iTunes accounts, or they want you to mail them electronically gift certificates, because then once you give them to them, they just resell them or trade them back in, and they can't get their money back. So never, anybody that ever asked you for that kind of stuff is a big bells should go off and
ding ding ding
ding ding, hang up the phone.
Okay.
And so second of all, passwords, stuff like that, never have the same password on the same device. I know most people would say, oh, it's pretty hard to do when you got like 10 different websites that you have different passwords, but it should be some kind of, you should get in the habit of doing some kind of game with different passwords, but they're similar. Sometimes people use golf clubs, and then there's some like numbers, and then like just mix and match it where it's something of a memory or a rhyme or something, but have every single, your bank, Facebook, Gmail, Hotmail, your TELUS account, your hydro bill, all of those should be all different passwords.
Are yours?
No. Some of them are the same, but most of them are different. So
I'm bad. I won't lie to you. You know, I'd like to say I'd just put them all in your phone. When if somebody hacks into your phone, then they've got all your stuff anyway.
That's the big thing. That's the next thing I'm going to say is a lot of people I've seen lately are having notepad on their desk, on their phone, called passwords, and it has every single password that they have. So if by accident you're sitting at a grocery store and you put your phone down because you're texting while you're thinking, and somebody swipes that phone, you'll forget of how much stuff is really on those phones. So password on your phone should be a big one. Nowadays they're kind of mandatory, but some of the Android devices, you don't have to just swipe it and it comes on. You can switch that onto an iPhone too, where it should have some kind of password, and you really shouldn't have any kind of passwords written on your phone, even on your purse. If you have to have something, leave it at home, and if you forget it and you're out and about, you just have to go home and get it.
Like the olden days.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other tips? We have another minute before we have to say goodbye.
No, just antivirus is a good one to keep up with antivirus.
What's the best kind?
Most of them, there's websites, there's Kaspersky, there's Nod32, those are some of the other popular ones. There's some free ones that we recommend, Microsoft Security Center. I don't really recommend any of the ones that say that they're free, but they only want you a 30-day trial, and because to me it's sometimes kind of, because you're not going to get a virus in 30 days, they're just trying to suck you into having it, and then, okay, it's the only one I have on there, so I might as well just give them money.
Right.
So the 30-day trial thing for me is kind of not what I like to think. So it's either it's completely free, it'll always be free, or it's a paid prescription and you just go and buy it. And
good to know.
Nod32, Norton is another big one.
Okay.
Kaspersky's are another big one.
Yeah.
those kind of things, keep those clean.
Okay, and any questions, of course, you can go and see the good folks at Josto Computers because they know a lot of the kind of stuff that many of us don't. That's the best way to say it.
Yep.
Yeah. Andy, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, if you're looking to get a hold of Josto, you can certainly do that with the phone number on the screen, 372-1443. You can also look them up online, and their email is there as well, info@jostocomputers.com.